one actually knows anything, especially smart people. Smart people don't know anything. I'm talking about smart people. Biggest example, I was talking the other day with my boys, talking about Latin America, how freaking epic it is to be traveling around, doing whatever we want. And we were like, where should we go next? We're in Mexico, we're in Colombia, we're in Peru. I don't know where I want to go next. And one of my boys was like, you know what we should do? We should take over El Salvador. Because if you haven't heard the news, El Salvador, specifically San Salvador, is now open for business. It was once the most dangerous city that you could go into all of the Americas. And now it is one of the cleanest cities. It is one of the most effective cities. It is one of the best cities to go. It's one of the safest cities that you could possibly go in. And everyone told their president that he couldn't do it. All he had to do was just lock up all the criminals. Whoa. Crazy concept, to lock up all the criminals and then the streets get safe. I don't know why no one ever thought of that before. But he did. He locked up all the criminals. If you even have so much as a tattoo, they're going to inspect you. And if they think you're in any way affiliated with gang activity, then they're going to put you in jail. Done. No trial, no nothing, you're going to jail. If they think you're a part of MS-13, any gangs, going like that. But that goes against literally all of the advice that he was getting. No, if you do this, then it's not going to work, and the streets will never be safe, and the gangs are going to win. And the most effective one, right? Effective. Mr. President, if you put all of the criminals in the cartel in jail, then your economy is going to tank. Because then there's going to be no more criminals, and there's going to be no more drug trade, and there's going to be no more cartel trade. And everything's going to go into the shitter. And that's what they all told him. And he didn't give a fuck. He didn't listen to any of them. He was like, I don't care. I care about my country. I'm cleaning up the streets. And none of these people are going to be out anymore. And guess what? All the smart people that all told him that the walls were going to come crumbling down were wrong. And the economy is now doing better than ever. It didn't lose anything. Maybe it lost some cartel, some drug trade, but he made that back in the form of tourism, in the form of production, in the form of actual trade with other countries, because they now respect El Salvador as a country. And it just goes to show, I was scrolling on Twitter, literally looking at all of these reply guys. They're like, someone has like a very normal sounding tweet that makes complete sense. And then under the tweet, someone's like, actually, if you look at the data, or if you do the things that this way, then it actually isn't how it works based on the data and the studies. I don't care. You think you're smart, but I literally do not care. Whatever you feel in your stomach, whatever you feel in your brain, whatever you feel with your intuition is what you're supposed to do. And I bet you your parents told you that as well. I bet you your parents said, do whatever you think, go with your gut, make the best decision that you can make as a person. Some of us don't have the IQ that's high enough in order to make those kinds of good decisions and need decisions to be made for them. That's fine. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people that actually know what the fuck they're doing in their life, but then are conflicted. Maybe you're even so smart that you're like, I know what my gut says, but this guy on Twitter, he was replying with the data and the science. Someone told me the other day, I take Shilajit, and I put it in my coffee because it makes the coffee taste great, boost my tea, right? Get a supplement in. I don't have to heat up a glass of water, put it in, mix it in, and drink the Shilajit. I just put it in my coffee. And I saw the other day, someone was like, well, you shouldn't do that because if you put the Shilajit in your coffee, then it doesn't get processed in your gut at the same exact time. I don't care. I literally do not care. I'm going to do the things that is going to get me to where I want to be, the way that I want to do them, the way that my brain thinks, the way that my gut tells me to do it. I don't care about your optimization and being perfect. There is some aspects that you can do that with. You obviously have to be smart with what you're doing in life, but you can't go through life trying to get every single little thing right, trying to listen to every single economist when you're trying to fix a country, trying to listen to everything, because everyone's going to be a critic no matter what happens. But if you don't do what you feel like you need to do inside of your gut, inside of your brain, based on the morals that you have and based on the intuition that you have inside your body, then you are never going to be successful. Doesn't matter if you're doing everything correctly. You're not going to be living true to yourself, and you're going to feel it inside of your body. It's going to throw you out of whack. It's going to throw you off track, and you're never going to get to live the life that you truly want to live. So shout out to the El Salvadorian president. That's where we're going next. We're going to take over the city. We're going to be the gringos of San Salvador. And he did what was right. He listened to his intuition. That's exactly what you need to do too if you want to live the life that you want to live.